Welcome to hell.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Zack Miranowic, and I'm going to play you a song called Seems Like Yesterday off my new EP. The days have come and gone. It all seems like yesterday. Seems like it never ends. But one day you'll on the mend. Has it all gone away? Dull aching pain. Does it still remain? Carried to another day. Seems like it never ends. One day you'll be on the mend. Has it all gone away? Dull aching pain. The days have come and gone. It all seems like yesterday. Has it all gone away? Dull aching pain. It feels like yesterday. Gone here today. Hell yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Jersey Shore Musicians Podcast. I'm Matt. That's Jeff.
Hey.
And tonight we got Zach Miranowic.
Yay. All right.
What's going on, bud?
Golf clap.
Find the place all right?
Yeah. I flew past it once and
That's the usual
I
story.
managed to get on the second try, so that's pretty good.
Oh, that is pretty good.
Got to
Second
put my
try.
headphones on.
Oh, my God. You're just so professional.
Slacking today. Gotcha, bitch.
Now I can scream right in your ear.
There
Yeah.
you go. It's perfect.
I say now I can hear everybody so much better.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
Wow, thanks.
You fucking douche. So how's it going, man? Like, you're a busy guy.
Yeah.
You do a lot of things.
A lot going on. So, I mean, I'm in Sekond Skyn. I'm in Disciples of Verity. I do something with my girlfriend called Riversend. It's kind of like a ethereal art rock duet, whatever you want to call it. And then I do my own thing. So, whenever I'm not doing one, I'm doing the other.
Okay.
So,
Okay. That's a lot. Like, how do you keep that all, like...
I don't know. Well,
It just works,
I don't
man.
know.
yeah, just if you want to do it, you make it work.
I guess so, yeah.
And, although, you gotta find a way to balance it. And luckily, I have a good job. I'm a closed captioner by day, so I work weird hours. So I have a lot of gaps to work on miscellaneous stuff throughout the day.
So wait, what do you, like, you watch it and then type out the...
Yeah, so I provide captions for like the hearing impaired and for news and sports, and I give them the transcripts and stuff.
Oh,
So
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
You're like the first person I've ever met that did that.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say.
That's like, oh,
So it's not a very common job. Yeah.
No.
So you must type like a motherfucker.
Well, you could type and you could do it like how I'm doing now and speak, and then you got to say all the punctuation, and you sound really weird doing it. So,
You got to dictate it. Yeah.
yeah, so that's what I do. But
Period.
Yeah, basically, period.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
it's a pain in the ass. But
Period.
exactly.
So, all right.
Comma,
So
exclamation point.
let's start off with your solo stuff. Like, like how did that, was that like first, were you doing that first and then all the other bands, or you were in all the other bands and you were like, I want to do my own thing first. Like,
So what happened was I was actually in Sekond Skyn first, but then COVID hit, and then it was kind of like we didn't have a lot of shows going on, so we weren't getting together as much. And so I just kind of had some stuff. I got a MacBook, so I was finally able to make my own stuff for a change. So I took a crack at it and just started my own project with it.
Okay.
So
it was this all started COVID. You had the downtime, and it was. Well, wait a minute. You probably were still working though, like doing
I
closed
was
caption.
working.
You're probably busy as a motherfucker right there.
I was actually in HVAC first, and then I transitioned to captioning during COVID. So I was doing that.
Because a lot of people watch TV during COVID.
Yeah, exactly. So it's good for business.
Right? I would imagine so.
Oh, man.
Sit your ass on that couch and watch this shit.
Yeah.
So now you did all the recordings and then yourself for your solo stuff.
Yeah, so I did all the guitars, I did all the vocals, the bass, I programmed stuff in the background. So yeah.
Nice. And then this is with your girlfriend or not with her?
I have my own thing with her, Olivia. So we have a thing called Riversend, and we actually just put out our debut album called Riversend, self-titled. And it's kind of like we're really into Pink Floyd and like David Gilmour and like Fleetwood. So you kind of got like that singer-songwriting thing with a lot of ethereal.
A lot of spaciness.
Yeah, spaciness, exactly. Ambience, ghosty shit. Ghost in the mirror kind of stuff.
I will attempt to keep up with this and put all this shit in the description for links for everything. But
yeah, it's a lot.
I'm sure I'll miss something.
Yeah.
Of course you will.
I gotta make cards with that, just everything.
So now, did you record that one also? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
So I did same thing, except she did some lead vocals and I did backing. I just kind of took like the Jerry Cantrell approach, and I wanted to be like in the background. Like, and let her have the spotlight for that. Gotcha. So yeah, she's got a good voice. She really likes like Amy Lee and like Linda Ronstadt and stuff. So
what was the difference between the two? Between you being like completely on your own and then working? We'll get to the bands, but then working with your girlfriend, like that has to be a little hectic. I've never had an opportunity to do such a thing.
Yeah,
I mean, my wife yells at me, so I can only imagine if we were in a musical
in
setting.
a band together. Yeah, I joke. I'm like, man, we can't do nothing without each other, can we? We do the same job. We're in the same.
Oh shit.
We're in a band together. You know what I mean? I don't know. So, but anyways,
if you could survive that, you'd be thinking, all right.
Yeah, I think we're doing okay. So the difference is like, it's definitely not like heavy. It's more like laid back. I try not to like use any distorted guitars. It's more about like creating soundscapes.
Okay.
And more like I don't know if you ever listened to like Pliny or like I'm trying to think like Dave Gilmour, just how he weaves in and out with like leads and really tasteful, subtle things. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of like our sound. But
Okay. And then to your solo stuff, is that kind of transferred over there, or is it more like here's a guitar and drums and bass? And
my solo stuff is kind of like a blend of like everything I'm in, but it's way heavier. I have a heavy album, and then the stuff I was playing is more just like acoustic. Okay. So I have an acoustic EP.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you ventured into being acoustic and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Just trying to be like as diverse as I can. That's the thing with all my projects. Like, not one of them's the same.
Okay, well, I guess that keeps it from being boring.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep
thing
over and over again.
Yeah, because then it just gets redundant if you keep doing the same thing.
You don't want to get stale.
Yeah. Unless you're Slayer, and then you can rock it doing the same thing.
Your Slayer can just do the same thing, and no one will ever care.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
It's just a feel.
If they do something different, then it's like, fuck, man. They fucked up. How dare you?
It's funny because like most bands, if you don't change, you die.
Yeah.
But Slayer, that if they change, they might die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you have these two? Well, your solo record, your acoustic solo record, or EP, sorry, and girlfriend record.
So it's everywhere. It's on Spotify, Apple Music. It's on Amazon, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. You can't miss it. YouTube.
He's everywhere.
Yeah. He's everywhere.
Yeah, you have to
He's like Visa. He's everywhere you want
to be.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong. You have to be.
We have to be.
Now, what do you do to promote your solo stuff? Where do you keep the band stuff out? For,
So I try to do like you guys are doing, make content, and you got to get on all the things like TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and blah 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 blah. It just keeps going; it never ends.
Yeah.
Oh, and they just launched a new one too.
Threads or something?
No, it starts with a V. Vero or something like that.
What's that?
It's supposed to be like a new version of like somebody's like Instagram killer. No ads. Everything's listed chronologically, so you don't get all like. Because you know how sometimes you jump on Instagram, it's like it shows you
4
something
hours
from like,
ago.
Well, no, it'll show you something from like 2 months ago, and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
This is all chronologic, no ads.
Huh.
Wow.
Oh, great! Just what we needed. More things to tack on. And
how are you doing with like TikTok and stuff like that? Is that like a? I mean, that seems to be your more like your age speed, like.
Actually,
I
think I'm like just missing the mark here.
Okay.
It's more like these little kids do really, really good.
Oh, I can't.
And then I'm here and I'm just like,
fuck.
I don't know.
Like I post stuff on TikTok for our channel, but like I don't get it. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
You could look at like when to post shit. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
I just try and do my best, but
So much easier just to like record a song.
yeah.
I'll make our content and just post that same thing all at the same time. I'll put it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
There you go.
TikTok. Like it just there you go.
Yeah.
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 I'm not worried about time of day. It's like same thing. Monday,
Well,
10 a.m.
It's regimented.
Yeah, Monday 10 a.m. the episodes come out. You got a reel, which goes on Facebook, and then I put on the YouTube Shorts too. And
Look at you go.
yeah,
You're an overachiever.
I try. But it's tough. Like he said, you have to be on all of them, and you got to be consistent, or you get lost in the mix.
And it's always changing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then you get discouraged when 5-year-old kids are like out shredding you. You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah.
That always sucks. But
Probably some movie magic in there, but anyway.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I know, right? Like fuck that. So live shows and stuff. Do you go out and do that, like whether acoustic or with the girlfriend, without the girlfriend?
Yeah. I mean, we'll hit up we're still kind of new with getting out there with her with Riversend. That's more like we're just testing the waters. We're trying to put together like a little acoustic band or something, and maybe go play some local breweries or
Some open mic stuff. Like that,
open mic stuff, just to kind of just get our feet wet with it. She's been a closet singer her whole life, so I finally got her to do something, and I'm like, "You're good. Just get out there."
Yeah, you got to
do
get
it.
her to do it in front of people.
Yeah, just grow a set of balls and do it. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I've always been playing out. I've been playing gigs, I had a guy who would have me come up and play a cover song with their established cover band, when I was 16 or something. But yeah, mostly with my bands, my hard rock bands like Sekond Skyn and DOV, we would go out and play the good shows. You know?
Yeah. Well, I was more about your acoustic or your solo. I imagine you're going out solo.
Yeah.
You're doing it acoustic, right?
Same thing, yeah. It's
I don't know if you put a band together just to play your stuff,
I would love to do that.
Oh, see,
There's
I
only
just
so
put
much,
that in his head.
There's only so much time, but yeah, maybe someday.
That'd be cool.
I would
I mean,
love
you
to
have
do
it all
that.
tracked out like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's not hard to follow.
Yeah, so I'll try, but that would be awesome.
There you go.
Don't be putting ideas in my head.
Well, we just did.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Plant that seed.
Okay, so Sekond Skyn, since we do know a couple of those members, talk about how you got into that, and
Okay, yeah.
are you writing with that? Is that part of your? Is that I don't want to say your day job, but is that your main writing, or are you keeping when you write something you're oh, this is a Sekond Skyn, or this is the other one, or this is acoustic solo, or how do you try to balance
Compartmentalize all of it.
Yeah, well, that's another challenge. But a lot of times, we get together twice a week, usually when we can, and a lot of times we'll write in the studio, and things will come off the cuff, and it's dude, you like that? Oh, I like that too. Well, let's work on that. So that's usually how I kind of keep things separated, or if I have something, and that's another thing, all my bands are in different tunings. So if I write something in a tuning, I'm okay, well, that would be really good for Sekond Skyn. Kind of like Southern rock, hard rock, Corrosion, Alice in Chains kind of stuff. So,
I didn't even think about the tuning issue.
yeah, so that's another thing. So I got a million guitars because I'm in all different tunings. So
Wow, that's cool. I would have never thought that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Especially when you get into the heavier stuff of metal.
I'm running out of space.
You get a lot of crazy tunings when you get into the metal world.
Yeah.
I'm running out of space. It's creeping into my girlfriend's office now. So so I gotta like keep it under wraps and be like extra picky with.
What do you mean? That's not a new guitar. I've had that one for a long time.
Yeah, what do you mean? So
He's just
you
had
just
a
never saw
shower
that
curtain
one. You
on
must
there.
not have paid attention.
Oh my god! So what? Like, okay. So if we're gonna go that route, where you have different guitars and different tunings, then are you using the same amps, or are they different amps? Like,
yeah, so that's the thing. The amps are way bigger than the guitars, so I can only have so many of those. So I usually play like orange, and I have something that I keep at the studio, and then I have stuff that I just play at home or use plugins in the laptop and stuff. So keeping it simple.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
As simple as
stupid.
possible. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, because you already have a ton of shit going on. All right, so because we know Sekond Skyn plays out and stuff. What was the other band? I'm sorry.
Disciples of Verity.
Yep.
And that has Corey Glover. We're working on. We just finished an album with Corey Glover. He sang on the whole record. Okay. And him and the guy George, who started the band, did a record. I joined for this new one. So I joined back in 2020, right when COVID started. So, So then we went on the COVID Freeze Your Ass Off tour out in like Arkansas, or the one that looks like a glove, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and then I got COVID. So
that's special.
That was fun.
And you had that out on the road.
Yeah,
that had to suck.
Yeah, like in the last show, and then we were on our way back, and I'm just like, it was -3, so that sucked.
That sucks.
Yeah, but so that's DOV, and then we got I don't know if you guys know God Forbid, the drummer
Corey Pierce. Yeah,
so
I know
he's our drummer for DOV also. Okay. So we got two superstars, and then just us three douchebags. So
douchebags.
Yeah, I've known Mark for a long time. I've been in the scene with George for a long time in different bands, and he's busy too, like me, like just doing everything. Yeah, he does Negative Sky, Swim the Current, all those. Yeah,
so you got to keep busy. You got to do like the Chris Cornell thing, and just like one of them's bound to make it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Or you just get old and jaded like us and give up.
Yeah, you get old. I mean, that's what happens. It's like whatever. That's my thing. That's always my hang up. I remember being younger and playing a gig, and we opened up for, I forgot who the fuck it was, but they were just like old, and you looked at me, you're like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do that, I don't want to look like that. And now I'm like, do I look like that? Fuck no, I'm done. It's like, no, I'm not even trying it.
Once I turn into dad rock, I'm throwing in the towel.
That's like, I mean, shit, I'm starting to really start to be like, oh, I want to just write like mellow cool shit. I'll never leave. I'll just write really cool, mellow shit, But anyway, enough about us getting older. You have this whole thing ahead of you with all this stuff.
I'm still like just baffled at how you balance that all.
Yeah,
because that's a lot.
Yeah. If you love what you do, then you always make the time for it. So that's the way I look at it. Until it pisses me off, and I'm like, fuck this. I'm not doing it no more. So.
Have you ever gotten to that point yet?
Yeah, but I always come back for more. I'm like glutton for pain. Yeah.
You woke up the next day like, fuck it, I'll go back.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So how do you feel like on gigs? And we'll just concentrate on Jersey. I know it's been everywhere, but how do you feel whether it's playing in like northern Jersey, central Jersey, southern Jersey? Like, what are your vibe as far as like the scene is?
Okay. Yeah.
Between each band, because I guess each one's gonna have a different type of following.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they sound the same. So. Yeah.
So DOV. I mean, mostly I guess like more North Jersey by like Dingbats and all that. And then, we only played a handful of gigs because, again, that band started right when COVID was. And I joined a little bit after they started. So we only played probably 8 or 9 shows together. It was just like a couple shows up north in Jersey and then way out west in bumblefuck nowhere.
Yeah.
And then, and then Glover's busy with DOV, with Living Color.
Yep.
So whenever he's free, then we'll play some more. But Sekond Skyn is more like down the shore. Okay. We would frequent like Long Branch, the Brighton Bar that they tore down, the Saint, House of Independence, the Stone Pony's always good. I love that scene is always really good. A lot of times we'll get like the like we'll play the inside stage while they're doing the summer stage. So you get the leftover crowd, you know, that don't want to sit in traffic for like 2 hours trying to get out of there.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean,
you like is there like a different like vibe between like the people that come see you and between each band is like kind of
I'd
like
say it's about the same.
Well, I'd say up North Jersey, the Dingbats area, they're much more receptive to the heavier music up there.
Okay.
Than the you know Ocean Monmouth County area.
Yeah, I mean down where I am, there's really like nothing. You know what I mean for like hard rock. It's all like like reggae and like hip hop. I guess.
Well, for you, your best bet is probably just shooting over to Philly.
Yeah, Philly. I used to play a couple of Philly gigs in one of my old bands. We would play like the Trocadero and like the Fires, just like a little hole in the wall.
Dobbs.
Dobbs. There, there's all those little places, but it's been a while. Ever since COVID, it's like things shut down and we're trying to get traction again.
Yeah.
We were on a roll for a while there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's definitely put a kink in everybody's
Yeah,
plans.
a lot of people went out of business.
From what I see, Philly's they're steamrolling out there. There's shows all the time out there.
Oh yeah, they're starting to pick back up.
We got to start venturing out with one of my bands. We got to go out there and start doing that.
your solo project with your solo band.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
Get your solo band
Plant
together.
the seeds.
Yeah. That's great.
Now I'm really thinking about it. So.
You're welcome.
There you go.
You're welcome.
Yes.
All right. This next song's called Misfortune. We're taking it back to my debut album, but the acoustified version. It seems like it's going on too well. It's only a matter of time before my luck turns right around. We walk yet another line. I can't stand it. Been waiting for the day to come when misfortune ends. Another day gone, a fleeting storm. Just can't seem to find my way. Reaching out for a helping hand. I feel I'll get turned away. I can't stand it. Been waiting for the day to come when misfortune ends. I can't stand it. Been waiting for the day to come when misfortune ends. I can't stand it. Been waiting for the day to come when misfortune ends.
All right. So, is there any futuristic plans of the solo stuff or a girlfriend stuff coming out? Like, is there more coming? We have more to look forward to.
Yeah, there's
It's called Riversend, not girlfriend thing.
Yeah,
I know. Sorry.
girlfriend band.
Riversend.
Yeah, Riversend. So we just released our album. She's back in school, so she's kind of like, okay, well, let's let this one simmer for a while. But we're working on. I have like 10 new songs, and I'm like, I just need words. Come on, lay stuff down. Just chip away at it. So maybe next year we'll release something. And as far as my solo stuff, I got like a whole album planned out. I'm just tweaking the fine things, the hard part, trying to get a mix and, do I like my mix, and where you listen to it 1,200 times and you hate it and it's like, fuck this, I'm not releasing this. This is garbage. You know what I mean? That stuff. So
That's normally the more you listen to it, the more it ends up like that anyway.
yeah, you got to take like a month off, and that always takes a lot of time, to step away from it and listen to it again.
And then come back to it with fresh ears, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's stuff coming, and Sekond Skyn's working on stuff too, and so's DOV. So
See, that's the one thing I like about working with him is he'll be putting like a mix together, and I'll sit and I'll be like, oh, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we, this can go up, this can go up, and eventually he just hits the point. He's like, nope. He's like, that's it. It's done.
it's done.
And
yeah.
he closes the project. And he's like,
When
it's,
do you?
it's done.
That's another thing.
When's enough's enough?
When do you decide when it's done?
Yeah. Because you could go off the deep end and then start murdering the fucking thing and making it worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
You start stepping backwards with it. Yeah. So
That happens.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely happens.
that's when you start having nightmares about it. Just sitting in front of that Mac, trying to get it right.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes.
I'm gonna go drink.
But you know what? Like sometimes music does have those blue notes in there where it's like, you know what, man? Like it wasn't perfect, but it's still fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like it's not offending.
Yeah, see, I like to listen to it on a phone and then listen to it through headphones and then put it in the car and try to hear it through different, different forms.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they all sound vastly different. Vastly different. Yeah. We've talked about that before. Is do you mix it to sound good on a phone with a pair of headphones, or do you mix it to sound good on, like a $5,000 stereo, or do you mix it to sound good in your car?
I think Bluetooth speakers is the way right now.
Yeah, like a JBL, like one of those little JBLs. Or
I think
like
if it
your
sounds
car.
good on that, you're probably like 75, 85% there.
Yeah.
That way it'll still sound decent on everything.
Yeah,
definitely.
So.
And then you hear like Gojiro's mix. It's like, oh, I got some work to do.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, I've been listening to a lot of stuff in earbuds lately, and old stuff from the '90s, where it's Stone Temple Pilots or else, and their separations are so
clear.
like it's fucking awesome. Where it's like, wow, I never realized that listening to it in the stereo. Then I listened to a couple other guys, like newer guys, putting stuff out, and I'm like, oh, you didn't really pan that the right way. Or it's very weird. It's a weird fucking thing. Like, so if you did two guitar parts, it's like, oh, left and a right.
Yeah, hard.
Hard too. So it's like, oh, okay.
Space for the singer.
Everything, usually snare. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
See, he gets it.
Did you learn anything?
No,
of course
I'm not even paying attention.
You suck.
That's your department. I already do my.
I know, but I
department.
like to teach sometimes.
Like once a year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Once in a blue moon.
Me
when
too.
I actually feel like being.
Once in a while, when I'm motivated to learn something, I'll put on YouTube, and it's like, okay, I got to learn something new.
Yeah.
With the mixing, but it's not always right.
No,
Some
it's
people
not.
are totally
Not on
full of
YouTube.
shit.
That's why you listen to like great records and what made them great, besides the songs being great, but like a lot of the engineers you hear and you go, huh. I would have never thought that.
Yeah,
So it's
especially
just
like the behind the music. I always liked
Oh, yeah,
the
those two.
Nevermind one with like Butch Vig.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. All of them.
Or like making the Black album, whether or not you hate it or not, it sounds really good, and you hear every little nuance that they never tried before.
And then you listen to Injustice, and they're like, "This is where we take the bass track out."
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, you got a really sterile mix. I mean, it's cool for what it is, but it doesn't sound as good.
What's the one with his snare? It sounds like a soup can is in the fucking thing.
Is that Saint Anger?
Yeah, Saint Anger.
It sounds like he's hitting his snare with a shovel.
Yeah. We're doing a little too good. We gotta like dial it back.
Yeah, let's try to fucking bring it back to earth.
create some controversy. Hey, it worked.
He did enough of himself doing that, but he was right.
We
Lars
can't
was
shut
right.
down Napster again. Fuck with the snare drum.
Yeah, it's like fucking Lars was right. Look at us now. Yeah. How do you feel about all that? Like, I mean, nobody's really making money selling or even getting downloads, off, because I mean, I don't see anybody buy a CD.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I
it's
don't
like,
even know. I don't know what the right answer is, because you could buy the vinyl. If you're playing shows, get a couple CDs, some sweatshirts and merch and stuff, but if you're not doing anything, it's kind of hard,
Yeah.
I keep reading all these articles about how that streaming services like, Spotify and Apple Music are crippling the music industry.
Yeah.
But no one's trying to offer a better alternative.
You can't. How are you going to do that?
I mean, I forget who it was. I saw somebody, I think it was on Instagram or TikTok, and they had a video up, and they were saying that you have your streaming services, but for the first 2 to 3 months that the song is up, make it a purchasable album. Like you have to buy the track.
Yeah.
And then you have it forever.
Okay.
But then if you want to stream it after it's like, that initial period, then you can further down the line. But that'll help artists get, at least in the initial release of their albums and material, you'd get some kind of money for your work.
It's hard, like, because I don't know
Even if it's like 99 cents a track.
Yeah. I don't know anyone who,
It's been 99 cents a track forever.
Yeah, until streaming services came along. And then you'd pay your $8.99 or $10.99 a month, and that's it.
I feel like when people had iPods, like when iPods was like the normal thing, that's when you could like make some money with the digital.
Nobody had a problem paying 99
now,
cents a song.
Yeah. So after that, it's kind of
Now
like,
it's like, oh, what's song on it? I'm just
But you
gonna
got a
type
10-song
it in.
album, you're still at least getting $10 for your CD.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if they take you say they take 20%, you're still getting your $8.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I guess.
That's better than the cent on the cent on the cent.
Right now, Spotify gives you 0.003 cents per
You just gotta
spin.
spam the 0 button for like a minute.
Yeah.
And then hit 1.
It's like it takes you, what was it, a million spins gets you like 20 grand? Something like
Well,
that.
no, now if you don't have like a certain amount, like I thought they were taking shit away from like people that didn't get a lot of spins.
Oh, and,
so.
and you don't get any revenue underneath the 1,000 spins. Yeah.
Yeah,
I went on my distro kit. I made like $26 in like 2 years. So
that's fucking great.
that's better
than nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, that's like we put out a song not too long, like a year ago, and we looked at it, and it's like, shit, man, we can go buy like a fucking cup of coffee, bro. Like a cup of coffee.
A small cup.
Not
Yeah.
two for us. You know, we could
We'll have
split
to
a cup
split
of
it.
coffee.
Yeah.
Let's split a small.
And now
one.
coffee's getting ridiculous with like a Wawa. Like
Yeah, even Wawa's like
$5 a cup.
It's like $2.50 a Wawa for
Oh
a
yeah,
coffee.
it's like ridiculous
crazy.
now.
Yeah. So
Whatever. Fuck this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is so much better because people listen to me say "fuck this."
That's bad, basically it. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. So
Well, like I said, we're old and jaded now, so we just sit here and talk shit.
I don't even say we're old and jaded. It's just like they made us this way.
We're definitely old and jaded.
it's the system.
Yeah, they made it this way.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I mean,
I'm not saying
fuck.
they didn't.
At least we were like, all right, back when I was 22, 23, you made money. You could do shit. You
This
know?
was all I've ever known, so I can't really.
Yeah, you know, so I mean that's great. And good for you. You're gonna navigate through. But, you know, back then I was playing with an older guy and I asked him, I was like, oh, how do you get like all your stuff through the oh man, I'm old. It's your job now.
Oh,
I'm sailing
yeah.
off
Oh,
into the
no.
sunset.
Yeah.
So now I get to be like, well, I'm out in the sunset. See, good luck, kids.
For today's day and age, you almost have the right approach. It's just you're attacking it from every angle with different styles and different bands, and just throw all the shit you can against the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, exactly. That's all
You
you
know?
really can do.
Or should I say, hope something sticks.
And keep your day job.
Because that's the problem with it. It's and then, like you said, now you got a MacBook. You can make your own. Everybody can do that nowadays.
Yeah, that's the
So
thing.
there's just a glutton of material and content, and it's just it's so hard to even get seen or heard, let alone get traction enough to make that profitable.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to do it, but now it's so easy to do it.
waiting for it.
Everybody's doing it though.
Oh yeah,
That's the thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, like it's got to be hard to get your shit to sift through.
Yeah.
You know,
it's hard
everything
enough
else.
just to get it heard, let alone heard enough to gain traction and actually push through an algorithm and get like
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
Like back whatever it would be like if you wrote a good song, it will make its way through things. Now, I don't know if that's true today. I think there's great songs out there that
Oh, I see tons of people all the time.
No
that
one's
are
gonna heard.
amazing musicians
Yeah.
that put like they make great music. No one's ever fucking
They
heard
put their
them.
heart and soul into it.
Yeah.
Oh, but here's a cat taking a dump.
Yeah,
yeah, I know,
Million
right?
views.
Let me sing about some fucking fish, like
Oh,
whatever
that-
that,
that
fuck
shit.
that is.
Yeah, or the guy who makes the music, like they do the jazz to like the dog howling and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
I think that's funny at least.
It's funny, but like
Yeah.
that's the other thing too is I don't get the whole like
It's not something you take
YouTube
serious.
thing where it's like I'm gonna just sit in front of my camera and play something and
Yeah.
then become
And
famous.
now you're also
It's like-
competing against like we've talked about on here before. There's guys out there. They have like hundreds of songs out there, all 100% made by AI.
yeah,
Yeah, I
That's
don't
the
understand that.
Like words, everything, like mixed by AI, mastered by AI. Like there is not one human influence in that song.
Yeah.
John Connor's rolling.
But they're making money. They're making money on it.
Skynet music.
Oh my god, can you fucking imagine that? That'd be great.
I'm sure that exists somewhere. Someone had to.
Let's make a record label called Skynet. Everything we do is AI.
Just sample I'm a cybernetic organism. Just take Terminator quotes and sample it.
Well, then you got to pay royalties. Fuck that.
We'll change one word.
I'm a cybernetic douchebag.
There you go. See, it's perfect.
Good work. Here's the start ticket right here.
Yes. See,
And we're gonna put it out there for everybody.
he's gonna
to steal.
make his solo band, and we're gonna do that.
We'll open up for you. We'll hit the button.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Oh, that'd be great.
We'll just walk on stage and press the button.
Let's make it
Hit
happen.
play.
Make it happen. We gotta put like headphones on, make it look like we're DJs. Just like dude.
Yeah, but like I said, all we do is really just go out there and hit play.
Oh, well, I said make it look like a DJ. That's all they do.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, any plans for this summer?
Well, we got one show lined up June 8th. That's for Sekond Skyn.
Okay.
I'm not sure where. I think it's in Jackson somewhere. So probably the Moose Lodge.
Moose or something for
yeah,
Frank.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So, but hopefully more. I mean, last summer or 2 summers ago we opened for STP and we did all kinds of cool stuff. So, come on, we're due for something good coming up. So. Yeah, I was looking around to see what bands are coming through. I don't really know. There was like a Helmet show. We played with Sponge a couple months ago. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
We had a pretty good crowd.
I did
for
that years.
That's the
and
band
years
that will never die from one song they wrote.
I'm like, I don't know any other songs, but they had a great crowd, so that worked out for us.
So I did that 20 years ago when I opened for Sponge.
Yeah.
And I remember, God, what song? Wax of Static. And you know that fucking intro thing in the beginning of it? Dude, that thing plays through the whole fucking song. And somebody just goes, wah, 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 wah. It just comes in and out at a fucking spot. It's great. But they were a really good band. And this was when we were younger, so they were younger too. So.
I'm the sample guy for Sponge.
Oh, yeah. Like, fucking A, man. It's crazy.
You must get mad groupies.
They did. It was a 16 Candles, right? Down the drain.
Yeah.
That song? Yeah. Chicks dug it.
Well, you guys played the acoustic show for us, but if we do one this summer outside, you guys will have to come out.
Yeah, that would be great.
Maybe play a full band
Love
show
to do
for
that.
us.
Hey, and if they don't want to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah?
Exactly.
Well, we could do a whole show with just you. There you go.
Yeah.
You
And all
do
your
solo
projects.
project, Riversend, everything about you.
Everything.
It's all about me.
The show flyer will just be your face smiling.
Wait a minute. Wait, are you singing? It's all about me. That's awesome.
Zackapalooza, there you go.
I'm not a narcissist. I swear.
We'll force you to be one
I
for the
am
day.
not that guy.
It'd be great.
Well, you could. You know what? You could come down and do the acoustic stuff, even if we were inside or not.
We could do inside and outside if we wanted to.
Yeah.
If the inside just has to stay acoustic. That's it.
Yeah. So, what do you mostly write about? Like, what inspires you? Speaking of life kicking you while you're down, what do you write about that? Like, what inspires you? Is it life? Is it past relationships or current relationships or
Current events.
yeah, current events? Which
Yeah, I mean, just about it, personal experiences, but I like to try and keep things kind of vague.
Okay.
Where it's not like
So you're not so much like the storyteller. You kind of like to leave a lot of
Metaphor.
things to like imagination.
yeah, kind of. You know, I always really liked like James Hetfield's approach. He's like, I just like to write about things that scared the shit out of me. So stuff that like maybe I think that might make you think, or you know, I've always been fascinated. It's like how fast time goes and it just keeps going faster. You know what I mean? I mean, it's such a general thing, but you could do so many cool things with that, imagery wise and stuff. Just like I don't know, but just speaking from experience when
experience
I can.
type stuff.
It's like whatever goes on in my crazy head, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's awesome. So lyrically, on your solo stuff versus lyrically, because I know you do a lot of singing in Sekond Skyn. So do you do like, how do I word this? Do you do things where it's like, you know, okay, well, I know I have to sing with somebody else, so it has to be presented a certain way versus,
Yeah.
you know, like, I mean, that's got to be tough to do because it's like, or like, how do I harmonize to this?
yeah,
You know, like,
I think that's more what it is with Sekond Skyn. Is more Jesse's kind of like the lead guy with that. I actually just started singing backing in Sekond Skyn.
okay.
Our guy, he's not with us anymore, but he was the backing singer for a while.
Why, he
so
passed?
I'm kind of looking forward to what we could do with that.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I try to take like more of the backseat role with that and just try to complement what he's doing, especially when we play live.
So then when you come to your solo stuff, it's more for you to stretch out.
It's more for
and,
me, yeah.
Okay. Now, do you like that role?
Yeah.
Like stretching out and being like, yeah. Like,
Definitely.
does that make you calm down on your guitar and concentrate on vocal, or?
Yeah. Well, at that point, I just throw everything
So
I got.
I'm saying once you have your band set for your solo act,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you're gonna need another guitar player.
Exactly.
So you could sing, because I don't know if you could, like, that's hard. I don't know how people do that.
I can
shit.
try. I might slur a couple words in the process, but yeah.
It's like me. I could sing, I could play, but when you try to sing and play, never
Yeah.
really works out that
It's
way.
definitely hard. So yeah, for me as a solo in my solo thing, it's for me to kind of get that exercised, and that way when I go to my other bands where I'm not doing that, it's kind of like I'm cool with taking the backseat
Gotcha,
role, because I always wanted to be a singer, but then I'm like, you know what, I want to play guitar. So
It's not what it's cracked up to be.
yeah.
What, singer?
Yeah.
No, I hate
So when you have your
Singing's really
solo,
fucking
when you
hard.
when you have your solo band, are you going to look for a certain type of person to do your backups in a certain manner?
It might
or?
be kind of cool, actually, because when you watch bands like Sekond, sometimes they get like a chick to do the high ones.
Well, yeah,
and you
yeah.
get a nice contrast, too,
It's true.
which is nice with Riversend, because she has kind of like that higher ear piercing range.
Well, it gives you a lot more dynamic.
Yeah, and I guess I'm more of like a baritone, lower, a little raspier, so
Okay.
yeah. So it makes for a nice blend.
I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys play.
Yeah.
In your solo band. So.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. In any of my bands.
We're hammering this one home, folks.
No, I want to see the solo band.
Okay. All right. Well, now I might have to really make this happen. So.
I mean, we need like a 30-piece orchestra, like the whole thing.
Oh, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah.
A sample guy.
They have them.
Sousaphone, a tuba.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Violins.
That's where you go.
Flutes. Yeah, go for a full orchestra.
Triangle
man.
player.
Cellos, the whole line.
That's great.
Yeah.
I wish I could play cello. That would be really cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Real bass players. That's
Real bass players with the big upright bass.
Mark's got one. Mark's got a
course he
real
does.
bass player.
Of course he does. He's so funny. Is there anything that you want to hammer home to like promote for yourself?
Listen to my shit.
Well, besides that, yeah,
Look out for his solo band.
yeah. Coming 2025.
Hey, if any kids are watching, I'm a teacher also. So if you want to learn some cool guitar stuff.
Oh, okay. So you do guitar teaching also.
Yeah.
Where do you do that at?
Well, I was doing it at a place for a while, but then working for people sucks.
Usually.
So yeah, so I started doing it on my own.
Okay,
And I used to travel, and then people weren't home and they weren't keeping their lessons. So I started doing it all over the phone, like on Zoom and stuff.
Okay,
And I figured
okay.
out how to get it to work really well. And I've had a couple students in and out. They come and go.
Okay.
So, but yeah. So if you want any lessons, anybody watching,
Is there
can
an
teach you how to
email for
shred.
that or something like that?
what was that?
Is there like an email or something for
Oh
that?
yeah, yeah. My first initial, my last name at gmail.com. zmiranowic@gmail.com.
There we go. We should probably put it.
Yeah,
That's another one.
email is always important. Yeah, so I do that. I do session work also. I'm on that Fiverr
All right,
website.
well, so what don't you do?
What the hell's a fiber website?
I'm not good at math. I'm really bad at math, so that's something I don't do.
So wait, what was the site that you're saying? Session
there-
work? That's
I do,
Fiverr?
Fiverr. You only make so much with Fiverr, but
What is it?
It's you hire like freelance. You get like an artist, someone to play guitar, like a saxophone. Like you send them the wave,
Okay.
and they'll lay down an MP3 or a wave file, and import it, and they'll send you the tracks like wet, dry. You know what I mean, with effects, without.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. There's some really good players on. Again, the algorithms. How do you cut through everybody and their mother's doing it? So
okay.
sometimes. I actually got a job off of Twitter. Some guy reached out to me and was like, hey, can you lay down some leads on this? I'm like, sure, why not? So if anybody wants lessons or needs session work, I do that too. So
He's a man of many talents.
He's just going.
He's all over the place.
It's
Yeah.
inspiring.
I
It's
try.
very inspiring.
So just throw out every bit of shit you can
That's the
against
thing
the wall.
these days. You have to do everything, and you have to be perfect all the time. It sucks.
Well, it's like you were saying before with social media. You almost you have to do everything. You have to do it in the right way, or it just never breaks through.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Exactly.
deflating it, but that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Like I see some of these like who was it we had on here? I think it was the kid from Free the Witness, and he's got like plans, like where he's like, well, when I need to release something on social media, I need this much time, and I got to release this much content every couple days, and
I mean, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Like, well, that's what record labels used to do. It was always planned out.
yeah,
Never
but it's
just
like,
shoot
but
from the
almost every like all the media platforms are slightly different. There's no one plan that works for
Right. Yeah.
For
And it's
all
always
of them.
changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, forever changing. Yeah,
Yeah. It's a pain in the ass.
It is.
But you just got to do it, because if you don't, then what do you got to lose, I guess?
True.
Except your sanity and your free time.
Go back to our day of just walking around parking lots handing out cassette tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here,
That sounds
listen to
like
this.
Put
so
quarter
much more
flyers
fun.
on people's cars.
Yeah.
It
Fly,
was a lot
like,
of
I
fun.
remember the days of the flyers, like going in high school, and the whole one hallway would just be lined with show flyers for that weekend. And
Yeah.
the flyers are a dead art these days. Like nobody makes flyers.
Nope.
Yeah.
They're like, I made this picture, I put it on the internet.
Email me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, actually,
fax
even
me.
email lists aren't. Like, I remember email
Yeah,
lists were
that's not a
big,
thing
and now
either.
it's not a thing
No.
anymore either.
No.
You look at social media alerts.
Check out my MySpace.
Oh, God. I remember when MySpace first came out. Anyway.
And if you think about it, MySpace was so much better. Like you could have music on there, right? As soon as you like went on someone's profile, they could have like a certain selection of songs laid out for you.
Yeah.
Tom had it right. We
That's right,
abandoned
his name
we
was
abandoned him.
Fuck you, Tom.
He just wanted to be everybody's friend, man.
Fuck him. Anyway.
Oh,
Go on with your question that you always fucking do.
I know I will, and it's the way we end everything, man.
I know.
If you could change one singular thing about the local music scene, what would it be, and why? Just one singular thing.
I don't know. A decent sound guy at every place would be nice. One guy who doesn't just walk away, doesn't mic
You'll
shit
never
up.
find that.
No. But if I could change that, that would be cool.
Okay.
Or I don't know, no more pay to play kind of things. That would be great. You know, where they want to sell 300 tickets on like a Monday.
Yeah.
You know, I
right,
mean that's.
yeah.
I mean, what do you expect
To get
out of
back
that?
$1 per ticket.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, what do you
Well,
expect?
they get 47 of those dollars.
I guess I would. I wish there was just more options for original bands. I guess
Okay.
in this day and age, it just doesn't seem like it's as.
Yeah, no, it's pretty much.
Again, I don't know any better, so this is all I know.
Wait, how old are you again?
28.
Oh, that's
He's a
not
young
too-
gun still.
That's
It's
yeah.
a baby.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm like 15 because I shaved off this animal on my face.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
My phone thought it was an animal. You know, it goes through the reels. Like, I got my dog, my cat, and then it went to my beard.
I had to change my face ID because it can't recognize me anymore.
Yeah, it thought I was like a raccoon or something.
Oh my god, that's awesome. So we're gonna have you go into the studio, play a couple tracks for us.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man.
All right, man, thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me.
Oh, don't forget our sponsors.
We got Manafurkin Brewery, Manahawkin, New Jersey, Low Fidelic Records on Main Street in Belmar, and TrueNewJersey.com.
Thank you guys.
There'll be a 10% off code for True New Jersey in the description of this
10%
video.
off.
10% off, yeah.
That's actually not bad.
No, it's not
You're
bad at all.
getting
They got some
some
funny shit, too.
Yeah.
My
Do you have to
daughter's-
buy more than one?
My daughter's
thing,
got the
or
big flag that says Danny DeVito for governor.
Do you have to buy more than one thing to get 10% off,
Yeah,
or
10%
it could just
off your
be
order.
one single thing
Yeah.
and you could get 10% off?
Yeah, man.
That's pretty amazing.
It is. It's pretty cool.
It's nice to get one thing.
All right. Jeff, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
We're out.
All right, cool. So this last one's called "Crying Out," and it's off of my EP, the title track. Here we go. I'll speak the
fade away.